vows he made. He studied Ilsa closely for a moment. I thought you cared for the man. You wanted him bad enough. And I thought he cared for me, she snapped. That was obviously utter foolishness. For just a moment I forgot that I am too poor, too thin, and too red. The man was just willing to play a more devious game than usual to tumble a maid. That makes no sense, Ilsa, argued Tate. He let us ken where he lives. Are you sure of that? She nodded when her brothers looked briefly stunned. We just have his word on that, and I think we can assume that his word isn't worth very much. We will still go, said Seymour. If we discover it was all a lie, a trick, then we will ken that we have us a man to hunt down. He nodded when his brothers all muttered an agreement. So, Somerled will stay here, as will Alexander, whose wife is soon to bear him his first child. They can watch the young ones. I, Gilbert, Ranulph, Elias, Tate, Tamehaz, Bryce, and Bronin will ride with ye. A few of our men and a couple of our cousins, too, I am thinking. 'Tis nearly an army, protested Ilsa. Enough to put weight behind our words, but nae enough to be too threatening. Ilsa tried to talk them out of their plans, but failed. The moment her brothers left, Ilsa buried her face in her hands and fought the urge to weep. She had done enough of that. A soft touch upon her shoulder drew her out of her despondency, and she looked at Gay, her companion and the wet nurse who helped her sate the greed of her sons. Brutally raped, cast off by her family, and then suffering the loss of her child, had left young Gay terrified of men, a near-silent ghost of a girl who still feared far too many things and grieved for all her losses. Gay always hid away when Ilsa's brothers stomped in for a visit. "He must go," Gay said in her whispery voice. "I ken it," Ilsa replied. "Yet when he didna return for me, didna e'en send a letter or gift, I realised I had been played for a fool and did my grieving then. I buried all of that very deep inside of me. I didn't want it all dug up again." Gay picked up a fretting Finlay, handed him to Ilsa, then collected Cairnach. For a few moments, Ilsa savoured the gentle peace as she and Gay fed the babies. Looking at her sons, however, at their big, beautiful blue eyes, she was sharply reminded of the man whose seed had created them. The pain was still there, deep and, she suspected, incurable. For a few brief, heady weeks she had felt loved, desired, even beautiful. At 20 years of age, an age when most considered her a spinster, she had finally caught the eye of a man. And such a handsome one, she mused, and sighed. That should have warned her. Handsome men did not pursue women like her. In truth, no man had ever pursued her. She had let loneliness, passion, and a craving for love steal away all of her wits. Going to the man, as her brothers wished her to, would only remind her too sharply of her own idiocy. Not that she ever completely forgot it, she muttered to herself. "It must be done for the laddies," Gay said as she rested Cairnach against her thin shoulder and rubbed his back. "I ken that too," Ilsa said as she did the same to Finlay. "'Tis their birthright, and I can nae allow it to be stolen from them. Well, if there even is a birthright, and we dinna discover that the man told us naught but lies. Ye will have to come with us." Gay nodded. "I will be fine. I hide from your brothers because they are so big, nae because I fear them. They fill the room, and I find that hard to bear. I will find other places to slip away to when we get where we are going." She frowned. "I just cannae abide being inside a place when so many men are about. I ken your brothers will nae hurt me, but that knowledge isna yet enough to banish all my blind fears." "Quite understandable." "Do ye still love this man?" "I think I might, which would be a great folly. But 'tis time to stop hiding for fear I will be hurt. I must needs seek out this bastard for the sake of the laddies."